Hello everyone, and welcome to the Craftytuts podcast. This is Mary Dickerson, and today you're watching episode 07. You will be able to find all the show notes at craftytuts.com/podcast07. I have a few things to show you today. There are not many, but I thought you may like to see it. I have a new project bag that I am just in love with. I've been eyeing this for a while and I'm like, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. But I couldn't resist it anymore. Probably I think it is because we're moving soon, so I thought, okay, I need something from here. I need something that I can take. And it's this Alaska bag. Look how pretty it is. And it is black, white, and a lot of gray, which are totally my colors. I love neutrals. I love blacks and grays. And I also love teals, but they didn't have teals, so neutrals it is. And inside I have my work in progress. I've been doing a lot of knitting lately, so I had to start doing something crochet related, and it's the same colors, it's black and white as well, so I even love it that it matches my project bag. So this is a work in progress that I have, and I am making a purse. So you can see it's gonna be a very simple purse, but very interesting looking, I think. It is made holding 2 strands of different colors of worsted weight yarn. So the fabric that it creates is very squishy and kind of bulky. And it gives this interesting texture. So I thought it was perfect for a purse because it's going to be really strong. And something like this, if you made it to wear, it was probably going to be not stretchy enough. But since it's for a purse, you don't want it to be too stretchy or not stretchy at all. So I still need to decide if I'm going to buy handles already made or if I'm going to make my own. But it works so fast. I just have a little more to go and I'm going to be done with it. And I am making it with number 9mm or letter N crochet hook, but it's kind of lost in there. You probably don't care to see my hook anyway, so this is what I'm working on, and hopefully will be released on the blog soon. As soon as I decide what I will do with it, respecting with the handles. If I cannot think of a good way to make one, it's off a strap, but I think it's not going to be strong enough. I guess I might just go and visit the craft store, Michael's, Joann's, or whatever we have here. We have both. Yeah, we do have both. I'm gonna visit and see what they have available. Maybe I fall in love with the handle and I decided to make it with it, but look at this. Pretty. And I know it's big for a project bag, and it's not a project bag, of course. I made it a project bag, but with big ball of yarn and that thick of fabric, you cannot use a little one. It is big, so I'm so happy. I just love it. What else? I made a yarn swap with Tiffany from the Woolen Homestead, and I sent her my yarn and she sent her mine, but we also included a few little gifts. And I already saw her podcast and she's showing everything that I sent her, and now it's my turn. I haven't even opened it yet. I have it here. And I'm so excited, and I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna show you and show myself what I have here. So it is time to reveal it. It's open and she made sure it's hidden. So let's see what we have here. Okay, of course I already know the yarn she sent me because we chose the yarn, but I don't know anything else. Let's see. Okay, first we have her card right here, and it's super cute, and I'm gonna keep it. And says read me last, so we're gonna put it back. It says read last. Okay. Everything is wrapped, so this is exciting. This is Christmas all over again. But I know yarn is coming. Okay. Look at she double wrapped us. It's like I'm gonna know what it is. No, I'm not. It smells good. I think it's soap. Yes, it is. Look at this. It says Soabella handmade soap. Oh, I love handmade stuff. You know, probably all of you do. It says it is chamomile, tea, and lavender. Handcrafted. I can't talk today. Handcrafted in small batches. Oh, this is not only beautiful, it smells amazing. Look at this. Okay, I need to show you. Look at this. This is why handmade is so expensive, because it's so beautiful, and you know someone made it. It's not a machine that's just dropping stuff. Oh, good. Thank you so much. This is the first thing, and I'm already in love. It's like, so excited. I'm gonna put it back. Oh goodness. This is here. Okay, next one. I sent her the yarn she chose, and then we chose the Galaxy. I showed that in my last episode, so if you're curious. Then I also sent her a surprise yarn, and I sent her the, what's it called? The Snow Queen yarn. Oh, I love tea. Look at this. She tied it all up all pretty. You can tell she's a maker because everything is wrapped so beautifully, and even tea. Well, I have green tea. I don't want to unmake the bow. I will have to, so I can see what it is, but I love it. So we have green tea, we have Bigelow Constant Comet, and it's a black tea, green ginger, Awake English Breakfast, and premium green tea. Look at everything. And I sent her some tea as well. I hope she liked it. I know she had a little bit on her podcast, because my package arrived on the very same day she was recording one. I thought that was so lucky and so nice that it arrived that day. And she tried the chai tea. By the way, she's amazing. She's just so adorable. Okay, let me see. Yarn! Okay, it says the one Homestead strawberry. I can read the second one. Something rubber pie. Sturdy soft base, and each one there's samples. Party poodles and cardigan. Oh goodness, look at this one. This one is pretty. Tree bubble lights. Oh goodness, look at this. They're you know, the mini skeins that I used with the collaboration, by the way, is in my previous episode. They were like 20 yards each, and they were long, but look at this. They're so pretty. They can even be a keychain. I don't know what I'm gonna make with that, but you know, if maybe a gray or a black, and do a fair isle something, a hat maybe. Oh, this one. Oh, good, look at this colorway. Everything is just so pretty, but this has to be my favorite. I need to know which name is it. Yeah, that one is my Madewell cardigan. Everything is adorable. I need to make something with it. I'm gonna pair it with a white or maybe with a black, and I have, oh goodness, I will be taking pictures of this and show it on Instagram. He's so cute and adorable. Okay, take the next thing. I'm already all excited. What is this? My home Midland, Michigan, air freshener. Oh, look at this. I sent her Alaska stuff, so she sent me some Michigan stuff. I sent her some keychains, and then I also sent her a mug that is Alaska and has a moose and has what is it called? Oh, polar bear. So, and she mentioned she liked purple and stuff, so I made sure it had some purples in it. This feels like a journal. I think it is. Oh, it is purple. Moleskine Classic Collection hardcover ruled notebook. I love notebooks. You know, I have so many. I think, yeah, they're upstairs over there. So look at this. I'm really into planning and keeping everything, taking notes. So thank you so much. I'm so in love, and I haven't even got into the yarn that, well, I got that yarn, but you know what I mean, the one that everything started. Let me make this one. I got treats. I got treats. I got treats. I have never tried this one. Swedish fish. Oh goodness, look at this. I have never tried this one before. I need to try at least one before the kids get their hands on it, because they're gonna end caramel. Oh, I love caramel. One of my favorites. And I haven't even told her. She guessed it. And then we have. I don't want to have the straw yet. I don't. Oh, look at this. Sugar Plum Fairy. Ah! Look at this. And the name of my yarn is Pixie Dust Yarn, so I think it just really fits. Look at this. Normally I am not that much into pink, but this is beautiful because look at that. Look at the black in there. I think it makes it more interesting. And isn't it the cutest with that? Huh? I think it's the cutest. And at last, the yarn that I chose. And I know this one is Hagrid's Happy Hour. Look at those colors. Look. It's just a little bit, and then a little bit, and it's just... I think it will make for a beautiful fabric. I really do. Oh, what's this? It was a pin, but I'm not sure what it is. I don't think it's a whale. And Hagrid's Happy Hour. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Again, let me show you this. Oh, beautiful. I need to design with it. I think this can also make, it can also be one of my no pressure designs that I mentioned in the other episode. We're gonna move this year, so I want to have at least one no pressure design project, because I want to knit something. I can be without knitting, but something that doesn't have a deadline, something that I can just do it relaxedly. I enjoy all my projects. I love designing, but since I do my calendar and I design, and some things have to be released by winter or before spring and things like that, because then it kind of doesn't, until the next year, doesn't make sense anymore. People may not care about it, so I have to be very cautious and plan ahead and things like that. But since we're moving, and I know I won't be able to follow with any deadlines that I make for myself or the ones that companies. So on purpose, I won't be getting into any collaborations during that time, during moving time. And even the plans that I make for myself, and it's just my project, but it is a design for summer, or it is a design for winter, things like that. I decided I won't be doing, and I want guilt-free, stress-free deadline free, especially deadline free. Designed to make in that because I can stop knitting. It's torture. It's really torture. So I think maybe this too. I can have a couple of my yarn done for myself, and I can keep this too and do my how would you say, my relax, my something for exclusive for myself that is not planned for anything, and that's it. And I think I'm going to keep this for last, and I'm not gonna read it just in case. And something else I got for yarn, and it is Lion brand yarn. And as much as I love hand dyed, I love what I hand dye, I love what other people do. I think, I mean, can you tell how talented she is? Look at this colorways. You don't find this in the store. But I also love, because not everyone is able to afford hand-dyed yarns, or some people don't like it. So for those, I also have some just regular good old yarn. And let me find something. How can I open it? Where's my scissors? I'm gonna show you what I got. This is probably, I don't think it's gonna be the last one that I put with my deadline. Probably I will have at least one more, but between this and maybe one more. And then after that, no more deadlines. Because moving from Alaska all the way to whatever they sent us, moving the whole house, moving 3 kids, I won't be able to, and hopefully I will have a few things just made ahead to not leave everything completely abandoned. I don't want to, but you know what. Alright. Look at this. I got some cotton yarn. It's so fine. It says number 3, but it's, yeah, it is bigger than fingering, but it's barely bigger. Ah, but it's quite pretty. Look at this. Look at the color. And it shines a little bit. Doesn't seem like it shines on the web page, but it does. But it's not too much either. And this is the Lion brand collection, cotton and bamboo. It is 52% cotton, 48% rayon from bamboo. And I have 2 colors. I have this. What is the colorway? I completely forgot the colorway I ordered. It says product of Turkey. I didn't know they imported them from Turkey. Okay, I can't seem to find the colorway name. Maybe it's in my order slip. Yes, okay, so this one is cherry and the second one is magnolia. It's kind of more of a creamish color. Oh, those are the letters you can't see there. But I have a few ideas going on for this. And this one, the pinky one, will be for a crochet project, and that's why I need an extra one, because crochet usually takes a little bit more yarn than knitting. But the knitting one only will need 3 skeins, and I want to make something for spring and even summer, but we're closer to spring anyways. And I will be swatching them soon, so I can start my calculations, start with my math, and hopefully get it ready. Get on with my sample. By the way, if you join my Ravelry group, right now I have a knit along going on that you can win some of my patterns. And the knit along is for this cute cable hat, and eventually I will make a crochet something, but I wanted something to get started because it's my very first one. I didn't want it to be too big, too complicated, so something fast. It's something that you can make for everyone, because I made it in many sizes. Of course, I only made the sample in one size, but you can make it in any size you want. And that one is made with the mandala yarn. also by buying brands, so anyone can get it. They have it at Walmart now. You can order it online. So that I was going to say, sometimes I get lost, completely lost. Anyway, I have the knit along going on still for February, and I am thinking to kind of like repeat the knit alongs, because not every single pattern I release is going to be in the knit along form. But if everything goes well, I will be obviously making new patterns for knit along, but maybe like making using the same one like for February and maybe repeat it for March and keep like that, so keep people knitting. So maybe you didn't finish for February, but then you can post your pictures in March and win a couple of patterns. Eventually I want to give away yarn and stitch markers and things like that. So make sure you join my Ravelry group to be able to participate, because the participation goes there. And also I will be needing crochet testers and knitting testers for the projects that I will be making for those. Also, actually for every single project, but those are one coming first because they have a deadline. The other ones I don't even know what I'm gonna make yet. So if maybe you're interested and you want to help me out and test a couple of my patterns, go and join and check it regularly, because I post it there. I also post for requests on Instagram, because Instagram is very engaging. A lot of people always respond and participate. I don't ask for tester on Facebook that often. I usually do, but not that much, because I found it that people that are on Facebook, they like to see pretty pictures and read and see other stuff, but they don't respond that much. So I mean, why bother them if maybe they're not interested while they're browsing Facebook, but they're interested doing Instagram. So anyway, I adapt to what you guys respond to, what you guys want to know more. Oh, I also have a few stitch markers that are not in my shop yet, but I wanted to show you, and hopefully soon I will have time to take pictures and list it properly, but they're done already. And so if you want to have a sneak peek of things that will be coming, some of them I also put as surprises for people who buy my yarn. If you buy a bigger order, then I like to thank you for a big order, so I always send a gift. I don't plan on what always, and I don't advertise it, because I change things up since it's a surprise gift. It's not a promotion, it's not like buy this many get this. It's completely a surprise for me, just to say thank you. And so maybe one of them is gonna go in the shop, and maybe some of them will be sent as little gift surprises. But let me show you them. I have one that I kept for myself that is actually an old one, but this is one that I used to send as a surprise. Let me see if it. Whoever bought a few skeins of my what was the name? Peppermint. I had a peppermint yarn that it was exclusive during Christmas season, and if you bought a couple, you had a free stitch marker. And you can also buy it separately, but that was a little surprise that I wanted to say. I also have this unicorn that is coming back to the shop. We made a few more, as you can see. Oh, look at cute they are. They're coming back to the shop. I made, let me see, 5 pumpkins, and I think of them as Cinderella pumpkins, and they are like marbled. As you can see, let's say my camera will focus. Really tiny, but not so tiny that you won't see it, so it's perfect for like finger and white project, or even DK. I'm not thinking straight today. DK projects, anything bigger, it will still work. It's a stitch marker, but you know. And then I have a few donuts, but they are gourmet donuts. They are different. They are very colorful, fun, something that you see on Pinterest and things like that, and not very often on your bakery. So you can see that this one is lime, and then I have one that is blueberry and lemon. Then lemon and raspberry. And this one I have two of actually. You can see I got two. Oh, it's not focusing. Let me go to camera. And the last one, I'm not sure what to call it. It has some orange and like a lime color, but I don't even know what to call it. This one I just started to put colors together that I thought were cute. And as I say, they're not in the shop yet, but they will be soon enough. I'm not sure if I show you this. This is not in the shop anymore. It was during winter. And it's Frosty the Snowman. And I thought it was going to be just so cute to send one while I'm here for Alaska, so you have your own little snowman from Alaska. But it's not in the shop anymore, and of course I kept one because it's so cute. And what else? Oh, I also have yarn earrings, and I made it in purple because who doesn't love purple? Seriously, who doesn't love purple? So you know, it's a way to show that you love knitting and crochet, but not always. Maybe you cannot. So good yarn. And that was all I have to show you for today. Hopefully I will have more working projects and more finished objects very soon, but that's it for today. I hope to see you on the next episode. So bye bye.